Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Tactics Ogre Reborn. Last time we left off, people let me know that I apparently didn't get all the dialogue with Nybeth because they take forever to say their dialogue, and Nybeth died too quickly. The AI had straight up killed every single other character and was just out getting to Nybeth, and they still hadn't said everything they needed, but oh well. I didn't have to do much to get back here, just had to redo a few fights, so we will see all of the dialogue, because apparently it's one of the most missed sets of dialogue in the entire game, because not very many people do the neutral route, and this is the only way you can hear this, because you need Oelius and Diavold. So that's cool, getting to see some rare stuff. Here we go.
Blood may stain our hands, but we do not rejoice in the taking of lives, nor do we play with mortality.
You think I do this, my greatest work, for mere amusement?
You claim otherwise? What possible reason could you have to rob the lives of innocents, to patch flesh upon flesh, to bind souls to decaying shells?
I mean, usually the reason people go for this kind of thing and become so obsessed with it is because they lost a loved one, and they're willing to get them back by any means necessary, basically. I think Pet Cemetery and stuff like that.
You ask my reasons? I do it for the family I love.
Well, there we go. Yeah, so like a lot of people that mess with necromancy and, you know, just mess with like artificial life, creating life and things like that, they usually are doing it because they've lost someone that they love and they want them back. Ooh.
For family? You engage in these horrors for us? When you dragged Diavold back into this world, you left his life behind.
Yes, Diavold was unfortunate, but it does not change the fact that I did this for you.
I fail to understand.
Then, Diavold told you nothing? That won't do.
Oh, I've been saying Diavold this whole time, because I swear a character had referred that way, but I must be remembering incorrectly. You're just saying Diavold. Well, unfortunately it's not Diavold. More?
Tell me what you meant, Nybeth. How could this be for me?
I'm surprised Diavold is not getting in on this conversation. It's basically just Nybeth and Oelius right now.
Since you ask, I will tell you. My dear Oelius, you are nothing other than my most precious partner. My wife.
What? Okay, what? This is taking a turn I did not expect.
I know you to be mad, but this is beyond the pale. Me? Your wife? Impossible!
But it is no lie. You are dead once already.
That's nuts. Okay, well, how did you succeed with Oelius?
It was before this warring began. A sudden death. In Diavold's case, I was mercifully able to save his head. But of you, nothing more was left than ribbons of flesh.
So who is Diavold exactly? If Oelius is your wife, and okay, so if Oelius was your wife, and Diavold was around the same time old Oelius was, who is Diavold? Is that you and Oelius's son? I guess?
It was all I could do to stop the swift flight of your soul and bind it to this body.
This body? My body!
This is quite the revelation. I can't believe something like this is sequestered away here in the Palace of the Dead on a route that nobody does. This is crazy. What? I'm so glad I came back for this. This is so interesting. Yeah?
Is this true, Diavold? Is it true what he says? I must know.
You know it yourself, Oelius. Though he may conceal the truth at times, Nybeth is not the sort to spin such tales. I am sorry. I could not bring myself to tell you.
But no. I have memories. I am Oleus. I remember playing with my brother. My mother's many kindnesses. Those memories are not lies, are they?
I do not blame Devold for his inability to disabuse you of your misconceptions. But the body you inhabit is the body of our daughter, Amala.
Oh god. Okay. So yeah, that must be it. So Devold's your brother. I see. So Oleus is technically Nybeth's daughter, and Devold is Nybeth's son, but you have put the mother's soul in your daughter.
Amala survived the tragedy, but her grasp on life was fragile. Before thought, I decided which soul to save.
You chose me.
Yes, because I love you. Oleus, as your life now is proof, I love you with all my heart.
Well, actually, I was saying Oleus is the daughter. No, the daughter's name was Amala. Oleus is actually the name of your wife. I just realized I misspoke there. This is wild. I can't believe this is sequestered away in such an easy-to-miss area.
When I transferred your soul to Amala's body, for reasons I cannot fathom, your memories were lost. In exchange, you absorbed Amala's memories into yourself, in effect becoming Amala.
Wait, if what you're saying is true, how do you know I'm not really Amala? You thought you were saving your wife, when in fact you saved me. Have you any proof that my soul is Oleus's?
Fascinating. If one accepts the hypothesis that the self is a formation of memory, then perhaps you are not Oleus after all. But ask your soul who you are, and consider the answer you receive. The soul does not lie? Yes. Though we tell tales with silvered tongue, we cannot deceive ourselves for long. One may play the saint, but it is our actions which divide good from evil.
This is true, yeah.
We profess our love for another, but is this not merely making excuse for our own irrational behavior? How can anyone else understand who we are, if they don't even accept our right to exist? Yes, only your soul knows you. Face your soul. Embrace it. It's all you have.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand!
Don't let him fluster you, Oleus. Believe in your own strength.
Oh, that won't work, Denim. She has already seen the truth I speak. She has communed with her soul and found the answer there, whether she chooses to accept it or not.
I see. Okay. God, we're getting so much out of this. As an added little treat, I thought I would let Deneb die, so we could get Deneb's quote, because I realized, man, I bet Deneb has a really interesting quote, considering you're basically a body snatcher. What are you gonna say? Are you gonna be like, well, time to find a new body, or like what? I'm very, very interested in seeing what Deneb's death is like. Extremely interested in the in what that entails. Oh?
You truly believe what you say, Nybeth, don't you? That saddens me. So many words, grand schemes you build in your mind, when all you build with your hands is corruption. You would create life, but all you have created is the appearance of life. You profess love for your family, and yet you have lost them so completely they would rather see you dead. If your name lingers in history at all, it will be to say that here you faced the resistance and here you died.
The young warrior spins a fine tale, but is it truth or fancy?
This is actually one of the cooler conversations Denim's ever actually gotten to be a part of. Like, this is super cool. My god, why is this tucked away?
I can't imagine that it matters whether we defeat you here or not. It's almost not worth the effort to fight someone so trivial.
Oh!
Even to consider its worth is a waste of time, seeing how you'll likely flee again.
Damn! Denim is spitting right now. He's like, listen here, you shit, you just run away. What's the point? And it's actually hilarious because Denim's super right. You're just gonna turn into a lich anyway.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps these truths I espouse are in fact falsehoods, unbeknownst to me, mind you. But what if I am right? Wouldn't you like to know?
Not particularly, no. Words always pale before action, much as dreams fade before achievement. You have lost your love of family, your thirst for true knowledge, your loyalty to your homeland, and your charity toward your people. No matter what words we speak here today, you are and will remain a sad, old man who has lost all.
God. Denim's destroying him. And he's so right. It doesn't matter what Denim and them, like, your children are here to kill you. There's nothing we can say to you at this point to get you off of this path. Nothing at all. You are, it's just like Denim said, you're a sad old man who's lost it all, and you're just angry at the world and angry at the hand that it dealt you. And even here with your so-called loved ones hating you to the point where they want to murder you, you're still like, no, I'm in the right, I'm doing the right thing. Wow. Wow, that was damn cool. I am so happy I did that. That's so awesome. My god. I should have sent some of these bodies, but we gotta wait on the neb. Alright, here it is.
Oh, and I'd grown awfully fond of this body.
Yep, there it is. You don't even care about dying. Yep. Yep. Man, you know what would be really cool? Obviously, this would be very, very hard to pull off and everything, but I have two particular ideas about this. It would be awesome if the neb dies in battle. Basically, if there's a body on the ground, she can just take that one over, and that becomes the new Deneb, like Ruga here. She just be like, alright, I'm gonna take over Ruga. Okay, I'm Ruga now. Or, another cool thing. This is once again be crazy hard to do, and this is more just like a funny, like, little... I don't know what to call it. A little fun thing that I think would be cool to happen. Fan fiction or something? But, it would be super hilarious if the Neb died in battle. There's like a chance you could get a special bad end where she takes over Denim, and it's like, okay, Denim's now the Neb. The world's screwed because the Neb's like, you know what? I want Denim's body. He's pretty cool. And then, yeah, it's like bad end. You got your body snatched by a body snatcher. But yeah, I just wanted to see what the Nebs look like. That's pretty cool, so... I'll go ahead and finish this battle now, or not finish the battle, but we'll go ahead and exit. I have a save before this, and it's not like I need to save the progress on actually doing this. I don't want the Neb to be dead anyway. So we're just gonna exit now and go back to the law route. What in the nine hells are you doing? Said everyone as they watched me go to exit game instead of return to title. But we're back. We're good. So... Alrighty, back in the law route, where everything is hunky-dory, my sister's here, everything is good, we're all happy. The Neb is alive in her current body. Alrighty, so a few things of interest, just for some comments that I wanted to point out. Something interesting someone pointed out was, there was a bit in the Chaos route where Vice straight up goes, "What would you do, Kashua, if Denim was in my shoes and had made the decisions that I made?" And Kashua said, Denim would never do that. And like, basically, Vice is putting forth the idea that, oh, you'll side with Denim no matter what choices he makes, but you won't with me. And Vice is right. Kashua's going along with me super, super easily here. It's quite surprising that she's not questioning me more. But she does really just seem to lean on Denim so hard and seek validation from him in particular that the only point where she actually does leave Denim is when Denim is not giving her enough vindication and someone else says, okay, well, I have greater things planned for you. So she ends up going along with Lancelot. It's interesting. I will be interested to see if there's a version of events, possibly if we save Kashua and she becomes queen, where she doesn't have to seek validation from Denim so much. You know, she can be her own person and make her own decisions, and doesn't have to basically be used by people. It'll be nice. I would love to see Kashua kind of advance to that point, because, God, seeing the events unfold in the Chaos route where she ends up killing herself, it's so incredibly sad, because, yeah, she very clearly just had horrible opinions about herself and was dealing with some super depression, basically, and wanted to get validation from the wrong people, when really the best thing to do would be for her to go to therapy. But unfortunately, I don't think Valeria has any therapists hanging around. As I've said before in another playthrough, gods, a lot of problems in like JRPGs and stuff would be solved if people just went to therapy. Okay, with that out of the way, I think we have to continue the law route. So, let's see what we got here. Vanquish the enemy leader. Who's the enemy leader? It is... RSL. I see. Yeah, you know, makes sense. Hey RSL, how are you? I don't think anything super crazy is gonna happen here. So, let's see. Make sure all of that's cancelled. I'm just gonna beat up on RSL really quickly here. Probably don't need to show it. It's basically just gonna be me walking up and bopping her with summons.
I find you, Denim. You've given good chase, but the hunt ends here.
Look again. It is you who've fallen into our trap, fool of a Galgastani.
Galgastani? No. Your work in Balmamusa brings me here.
You were in Balmamusa?
Yeah. Denim just assumed, is like, oh, you're my enemy, therefore you must be a Galgastani. No, RSL knows about what you did, shithead.
Such fine heroes we Wallace to make. You will die for what you did at Balmamusa, for what you did to my brother.
Alrighty. It's gonna be interesting to see, RSL figure out the whole, Leonor thing in this path, assuming I don't have to kill her here. There we go.
Retreat! We retreat!
Yeah, it was hard to get RSL to actually just 10% health, because, she doesn't have a lot of health to begin with, so 10% health is like 60 health.
You will die with or without my hand.
We'll deal with your kind once the Hierophant lies on the ground.
Oh, hadn't you heard? Your Duke lost at Sanji.
Peddle your lies elsewhere. We're not buying.
'Twas a victory of attrition decided by a handful, but a victory for Balbatos nonetheless. More than enough to sound a death knell for your resistance. The people will turn to us to lead them now.
Goodbye, RSL. Alrighty, well there we go. RSL has lived.
I do not believe it. I cannot. Did Balmamusa mean nothing?
Yeah. You listen to Ronway with his crazy tactics, but there's always a chance that stuff's going to fail, and you're going to do something incredibly awful and never be able to take that back, and it was all for nothing, Denim. This is quite rough. It's going to be interesting to see how Denim deals with this. I kind of expected that, you know, we were going to win, but Denim was just going to feel guilty about how they won, but no, like, it seems like they're still gonna be in about the same position they were, you know, before. It's just, now they have a ton of blood on their hands. Interesting. This route is probably going to go pretty damn quickly with me doing most battles like that.
Sister, let us take this ship for our return to Almorica.
Because there's just not a lot of reason to show some of those fights. You know, the dialogue and stuff is mostly what we need to see. The rest of it is just me moving around characters until I can drop a summon or like a draconic magic on the boss until they die.
If that woman spoke true, the roads will be too perilous.
Denim, let us quit this island altogether.
Cut and run. You can't be serious.
Kasha was like, screw that, let's just get the hell out of here.
what she said is true, then we are finished whether we admit it or no. They'll kill us if they catch us.
But we must return to Almorica to see the truth of it ourselves, no?
Here is the truth of it. I would not lose you, Denham. There is a mare that visits me nightly. A dream in which I am alone, brotherless.
A mare that visits me nightly. Oh my god, okay, I go into totally wrong direction on that. You're talking about a nightmare. I thought you were talking about a mare, and I was like, oh, death? The pale horse visits you nightly to tell you that Denham's gonna die? No, because it said mare. I was like, that kind of mare? And I was like, no, it just means a nightmare.
Only a dream, sister. As I stand here now, I will never leave your side.
And yet it frightens me, as though I saw it in waking. I cannot live alone.
You won't have to. Don't worry. The Duke hasn't lost, I'm sure of it. All will be revealed at Almorica. And if we find the castle fallen, then we will leave this island together.
Promise me we will. Promise me.
That boat doesn't even have a steering wheel. The hell are we gonna do with that boat? Alrighty, so let's see here. At least I didn't see the wheel. So there's nothing I really need to change here, but there might be some stuff in the Warren report to check out. Let's see what Warren's up to. How you doing, friend? Okay, we got some updates here. Here we are. Arcel managed to escape with her brother's help, but he was not so fortunate. He was captured by the Galgastani and sent to the camps in Balmamusa, where he became a victim of the massacre that was to follow. After learning the massacre was the work of the Resistance, she left their ranks and joined the new Wallister Alliance to seek the heads of those responsible. Oh, that's interesting. So you're in Vice's group. Wallister, hailing from Kasari, serves the new Wallister Alliance. She and her brother took up arms with the Resistance after their parents died in the first engagement between Galgastani and Wallister. Both were accomplished archers, among the best the Resistance had in the field, and they were never stationed far from the front lines. However, their company was smashed by the massive counteroffensive launched by the Galgastani. Yeah, this is interesting. So before Galgastani was, or Arcel was in the Resistance and didn't realize she was working with the people that did it. But now, since Vice has the new Wallister Alliance, Arcel knows that Denham and them did it, and she actually joined Vice. Interesting, interesting. It is totally nuts how Vice is basically just a different character. It definitely seems like they just wanted Vice to kind of be your Pokemon rival, for lack of a better term, so he's just always going to be the opposite of you, basically. Which is interesting. Alright, so let's go down to Quadriga. It definitely, the law route is very, very interesting if you actually kind of, if you roleplay Denham in a way. If you distance Denham from yourself, like if you specifically do not self-insert to Denham, this is an interesting route because, yeah, Denham's doing incredibly messed up things, and Vice is actually the better person. In fact, a lot of other people are better people here. So you just more so get to see Denham deal with this horrible decision he made and everything, where it feels like Chaos is more the, like, self-insert route because you are doing the right things. But here we get to see a flawed character make some bad decisions and then kind of come to terms with them, which is also cool. Different kinds of storytelling for different kinds of people, which really just shows that this game has everything, damn it. Really does. Zapan? The hell are you doing here, friend? How you doing? What's up? Okay, so this is, interesting. Alright. Well, what's happening here? Am I gonna have to keep Zapan alive? Do I get Zapan of all people? I mean, I got Gamp.
Who are you? You got no business with us.
Oh, hey, it's Darza! Remember Darza? Yeah, I murder you, and then your wife gets, angry with me. And your wife is pregnant, and I should remember to not kill your wife.
Oh, you come to steal me prize, is it? Can't be letting you do that. 5,000 gold on this one's head, and I'm keen to collect. There's knife work to be done, lads. Got 'em!
Well, I guess we're saving Zapan. How incredibly odd. Not what I expected. I imagine there's gonna be some dialogue here for me to see. Oh yeah, we gotta take everybody off auto here. Oh wait, no, that was just casual. Never mind. I was like, oh no, everybody's on auto, because I'm not used to having guests in the party. I gotta get used to that again. Can I reach Red Vapor? No, I cannot. I'm glad a lot of these fights are just defeat the main bad. In my initial playthrough, you know, I wanted the full experience, so I wasn't just bum rushing the boss, but now that I'm going through other playthroughs again, it's nice to have the option to just be like, alright, let's kill the boss and get it over with.
Rich death for me.
Yup. Later, Darza. There didn't seem to be any dialogue with Zapan. It could have just been that, you know, the battle didn't last long enough. But, maybe we'll get some dialogue with you now. Bum bum ba bum. It would be nice if the battle had dialogue.
A tight scrape, that. I don't think I'd have made it on my own.
It would be nice if the game, like, I don't know, if it had some kind of indicator that there was dialogue in this battle, and have you seen it all? And if it was a little bit faster. If it was like, if you have the correct characters on the field, they will talk to each other the first turn they get. That would be so nice. And do the full conversation.
The pirate. You mentioned a bounty. Who are you?
No criminal, if that's what you're thinking. I'm a Wallister, same as you. Hired on with the Resistance. But my boss man died on the Sonji Weald, for I saw a single Goth. Any road. I must have left an impression on the Galgastani. They went and put a bounty on my head.
I guess it makes sense we'd be working with Zapan, huh? Yeah. Because you were initially sent after Denim, basically, to get his head.
Then it is true. The Resistance lost in Sonji.
Huh? Why, I thought you were all on the way back to Almorica. Plenty dead on all sides. But don't worry, the Duke's alive. I reckon both armies are headed home to lick their wounds. The way I see it, he owes me some coin. I'm off to Almorica to collect. Say, you're not headed that way, are you? If you need another sword, you can hire mine for a song.
Okay, I actually want to be careful here. I know a comment mentioned that there's a character, if you deny them the first time, you can recruit them later, and they'll be stronger, and also it'll just give me more dialogue because they'll show up later, which would be neat. But let me just confirm really quickly. Okay, it looks like yes. If I say no to Zapan here, he will come back later in Chapter 4, so we can say no. The risk is too great. Sorry, Zapan.
A wanted man in our midst might draw unwanted attention.
No, that's a pity. I thought we'd get on like geese on bread.
Later, Zapan, later.
I'll be seeing you around then.
Bye-bye. Alrighty, cool. So, bye-bye, Zapan. We got the Way of the Gurges, and it was converted to Goth. Phew. Alrighty. We're making swift progress here. Would be nice to finish Chapter 2 today, if possible. Pirate Bane has been earned, because, yep, I murdered a pirate. Yay! By the way, how you doing, Shopmaster? I think I saw a comment mention that, Deneb is just, mostly because of this entry in the Warren Report, which I did see. There was an entry in the Warren Report talking about, the pumpkin shop. So, Deneb's shop, I think, is still around for now? Or maybe it's only when I'm actually, like, in Chapter 4, but Wallister forces defeated. Major battle has been fought between Galgastani and Wallister forces at the Sonji Weald. Both sides incurred heavy losses in fighting that raged more than a day. The Galgastani emerged victorious. The resistance were unfamiliar with the lay of the land, and the Galgastani clinched victory upon the arrival of reinforcements. Yeah, people do not take into account how big knowing the landscape is for that kind of stuff. Like, it's a big deal. That's why invading is hard, because the people that live there know it up and down. Soldier with the Wallister Resistance. He is a sellsword who trades the services for coin. Willing to take on any task for the right price, they say he would sell his own mother to line his pockets. He was attacked by pirates after the Galgastani put a price on his head, but he defeated them with Denham's help. With his previous patron slain in battle of the Sanji Weald, he now seeks new employ. Galgastani led a band of pirates that plagued the Obero Sea. He was born in one of the poorer quarters of Port Ashton and spent his youth serving in a local tavern. Then he became acquainted with the notorious pirate Lantera and later joined his crew. When Lantera was executed by the Valerian army, Darza took the helm in his stead. He met resistance forces while en route to Quadriga Fortress in pursuit of Zapan and was killed by Denham. I don't know if I could have kept you alive or not, but... Alright, Tynemouth. This is a vanquish the enemy leader. Who in the nine hells are you? Well, you're different. Hi, friend. And a Terror Knight to boot. Alright, well, let's see what you got. I need to take a sip of water here.
I had hoped to avoid the attention of the Resistance, and the battle that must follow. Alas. High Commander, we'll essay to hold them here. Withdraw to Sonji.
A Galgastani commander turn his back upon the enemy? Never.
No, my Lord Gartialo. You cannot throw away your life here. Galgaston needs you alive.
It's interesting. Your model just looks like a palette swap of Leonor, I believe?
Return to our holdings at Karitanai. There to reform our lines.
You are but a band of Archaeotros. They'll crush you.
We are prepared to die. We have always been so. Besides, you're in no condition to fight. You wouldn't reopen wounds so freshly closed and ruin our work, would you?
Archaeotros, you're but a band of Archaeotros. Is that just... I don't know exactly what that word means, or if it's even like a word that's in the real world, or if it's just a word that's in this game to describe a certain faction, but I imagine that means you're healers? You're basically just a band of like... because there's a lot of clerics here. You're basically like a band of battle nurses and clerics, and you were healing the High Commander when we stumbled upon you?
Then I shall take especial care not to die.
Let down your guard at your own peril, Wallister. We are proud warriors of Galgastan, and we will fight to the last.
I hate to break it to you, but you're like 9 clerics, 2 archers, and a Terror Knight. I don't see things going well for you. Really, really hate to break it to you. Oh, I just have to vanquish Wanoa. Huh, just you in particular. I wonder what happens if I defeat the other character.
Care, Denham. That Gutiolo is danger.
Is he? Huh. Let me, obviously I knew you weren't going to leave the battle because, you were in the scout menu there, so I knew you were going to be staying here, but I wonder what your deal is. How bad are you going to be? Let's find out, shall we? As soon as all these clerics stop moving. Oh no, an army of clerics, I'm horrified. If this wasn't Tactics Ogre, I would actually be scared. If this was like D&D or something, some clerics could roll me. Hold person and all of that shit. Alright, so what's the deal with you? Okay, that's why you said they're a problem. Because they're level 22, and we're only level 16. Do wonder what happens if I manage to defeat you, though. Like, what would happen? Kind of interested in seeing that. Maybe I'll try to defeat you, too. This should be death? There we go.
Base Wallister, Hunt, you besmirch the glory of Galgastan. No.
No! A true hero of Galgastan has died today.
Wallister devils! I will visit this pain in my heart upon you sevenfold!
Huh. Yeah, so I imagine normally you're not supposed to be able to kill him. Lendl, for example, only did 1 damage to the asshole. Well, probably because he's in heavy armor, but it's probably very, very hard to kill him. I wonder what exactly happens if I do. I'm wondering if I should keep him alive. I wanted to see what he says or if he shift stones away. He does not, so he must not be important for later in the game, but I have to imagine that probably, like, changed my chaos frame or something because I killed a high-ranking Galgastani general. I am going to go back, and I'm going to instead not kill him. I'm not sure how things would change if I did kill him. I just wanted to see, you know, the dialogue and stuff for if I do. So, yeah. I've also realized, like, killing the like, bosses of each of these battles probably helps my chaos frame a little bit because, I, don't kill as many units. Oh, that was the wrong one. Shit. I'm sorry. All the clerics are wearing the exact same thing. Let's go back. Which one was the boss again? Oh god. It's you. It's you. Alright. There. Bop.
So it ends, Commander. Run. Live. Avenge us.
Yeah, I do wonder. I wonder if the story changes. I mean, come on, that's the High Commander of Galgastani, right? So, like, wouldn't that wildly change the events if I killed you? I mean, yeah, you'd maybe just be replaced, but...
Killing of soldiers is one thing, but to slay Archaeatros with such abandon... The Wallister are a plague upon this land. A blight to be burned away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically murdering clerics. I know people said Dynalto's not gonna like something that I do on this route, and this is probably it. Oh, now I gotta vanquish you. Oh. Okay, so I have to kill both of them anyway. Okay, well, it looks like I'm not getting away. At least we saw both versions of it. One where you die first, and one where they die first. Okay. Well, this will take all of 2 seconds to take you out. My mages are very powerful, so... Sherry should be able to finish it off here. How dare you drain my heart. Get bopped. This isn't gonna be enough to kill you, actually. Boom. Yeah. Okay, so Dynalto's gonna be pissed off at me. Which, you know, fair, Dynalto. I understand. Damn, you are a tanky little bastard. Yeah, this is probably a pretty damn difficult fight, doing it normally. Because you are very tanky. So, wow. But, I mean, I guess most of the other enemies in the battle are just clerics, so it's really not going to be too bad. Really, the only person that can effectively do any real damage to us is that dork. You're just hitting us with a bunch of fans. Oh boy, Dynalto, you're probably not happy with me. I wonder if it updates loyal ally to the end. It probably updates at the end of the fight, right? I could have just not brought Dynalto into this battle, I suppose. But whatever. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna want to hit you with one of these. How much does the magic do? 99? Yeah, Heart Crusher will be our best bet. Goodbye, Gatialo. And Lendl. You're not gonna do enough damage. It needs to be Saria. There we are. Beautiful, beautiful. Goodbye. Bop, bop.
Base Wallister, Runt, you besmirched the glory of Galgastan. No.
Oh yeah, and someone did mention that basically on this route, if I had went all the way back to chapter 1 and I would have let Dynalto die in his battle, I would have gotten like another named generic like Elrig named Felicia that's basically just a replacement cleric for Dynalto. It's a lot of work for a character I'm not even going to use and probably doesn't really have much going on, but just wanted to note that they're back there. I think that's like the only character I haven't gotten, but like I said, it's a lot of work to go through for something so minor. Alrighty, so let's check out Donalto. Donalto, are you pissed off at me? Really? You're not? Huh. I would have thought you, wouldn't have liked that, but you are evidently fine with it. This does remind me. I did want to, I think I want to change Sistina into a Lich. Because I've mentioned it before, and I don't like not having Sistina in the party anymore. But I mean, you've been this for so long, because then if I changed you to a Lich, then you would be able to use the things, even though I don't have any more Shaman things. I could just make you a Rune Valkyrie, too, but I really just don't know who else to turn into a Lich. I could turn Denim into a Lich, but I imagine you would be better than Mathai. Mathai does have, like, insane intelligence, but I think once I got the proper equipment and stuff on you, your intelligence would actually be higher. So, let's turn Sistina into a Lich, why don't we? I gotta actually equip the ring on you. Oh yeah, and I should probably... Let's make a backup save, just in case people are like, oh my god, if you change Sistina into a Lich, horrible, horrible things happen, and you will be cursed for the rest of your life. I never know with this game anymore. I always do something and I'm like, I don't think this will affect things too much, and then it's like, nope, it screwed things up, or I missed some dialogue and things like that. You have to be so careful with this to see as much as you possibly can. So yeah, let's put the ring on you, Sistina, and we will turn you into a Lich. And as far as I understand, I can just get more of these. We are going back into the Palace of the Dead in Coda, so I'll be able to grab some more there. Whoops. Alright, Sistina, get in there and become a Lich. Good old Chrysaro gonna help us out here. But yeah, you'll probably be more effective than Mathai, because Mathai is just a generic. So I imagine your stats are going to be better. And you also have, lower RT, because, yeah. There you go, Sistina. Congratulations on being a Lich! So now we can just leave. And yeah, being a Lich does require that you're dark, unfortunately. So, that's the whole thing. But, it's fine. The important thing is that you are a Lich now. So, what's your everything look like here? So you are a Lich, you're still wearing the crazy armor and stuff like that. You can use spears as a Lich? Or is it just because this is still on you? Guessing it's because it's just... it doesn't, like, de-equip your stuff. Weird. Alright, let's retreat. Alright. We have the Lich sister now. And we're gonna be able to have one more character that can throw summons around should I want. I just felt like I needed to use it on someone. I mean, come on. This thing's been knocking around in my inventory for quite a bit. So, let's replace that with something. Magic Seed, there you go. Okay, so yeah, now all your shit is unequipped, so I just need to re-equip you. Alright, there we go. Sistina the Lich is all set up. You're at 246 intelligence. I went ahead and got you one of the intelligence rings. Set you up with everything that I think will be important, and yeah, your intelligence is pretty damn high. Which is nice, so... Cool, cool. I don't think I have Mage's Mitts for you, and that's why your stats aren't as high, Saria, but... Yeah, looks like we'll be pretty good now. Sistina the Lich has joined us. Enjoy being a Lich, Sistina. Yeah, your RT is 100. The Lich is a slow class, so it makes sense. But, that'll probably be better, and now at least I've used my stupid Ring of the Dead. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and get to Almorca. See what's going on.
I am heartened by your return. As you live, so too does the Resistance.
What do you intend to do after such a defeat?
Defeat? Nonsense! Sonji was a stalemate. All that's lacking is the coup de grace. I will muster a new host and march on Corytonai.
I've always heard that pronounced coup de grace, not coup de grace.
And where will you find the men for this host?
What do you propose instead, hmm? If you're sitting on some great stratagem, I would hear it.
Balbatos suffered losses as great as ours at Sonji, this is fact. But do not forget, Denham's feint required that Galgastan hold considerable forces in reserve. If he were to strike now, we would be hard-pressed to repel him. What's more, ever since Balmamusa, we've suffered an endless stream of deserters. We cannot fight a war without soldiers.
Oh, if I held a dagger at Balbatos' throat, you'd complain of its dullness.
Ronway, you're doing a really shit job here, friend. You're kind of falling apart and everybody sees it.
Not complaints, Your Grace. Simple facts. One thing to talk of bringing down Balbatos, but idle musings bring us no closer to victory.
All talk, am I, impudent knave?
Enough of this! This is no time to quarrel amongst ourselves.
We must turn to the Dark Knights Lothlorien for reinforcements.
What? You can't be serious. This is some species of madness.
The decision is made! It is the only way to bring down Balbatos.
By begging for reinforcements, we all but admit defeat. Again, you would vassal us to the Buckram. Were it to be known, our ranks would dwindle further. Even those under watch of our walls would take flight. You would drive them into the waiting arms of the new Wallister Alliance. I will not lend my name to this suicide.
Still I wait to hear how you would deliver us. No, forget I asked. I've heard enough of your counsel. What does our young hero make of this? It's you I must persuade.
Well,
will you not venture to Phydock Castle? Convey my missive to Tartaros.
Your Grace, you must rethink this.
It is not your place to tell me what I must and must not do. Begone from my hall.
Man, Leodar's just gonna go join up with Vice, you little shithead.
The future of the Wallister rests on your decision. Will you go?
Is it the future of the Wallister, or is it the future of your selfish pride?
As my Duke wishes.
Blech. Still hate him. Still absolutely hate him. Alright, we're off to Phydock now, so let's check out the Warren reports. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Leonard just says screw this and goes to Vice, or Nice rather, sorry. That's just the Farampa thing, we know about that. This is new though, the High Commander and the Archaeotros. Her surname, Canaletto, indicates she was one of the people who inhabit the thickly forested region near the waters of the Theron River. The nomadic Canaletto are known for their peaceful nature, and it is rare for them to take part in warfare. However, those who tire of following the old ways of the tribe have been known to leave, and Manoa may have simply grown restless. Assigned to lead a relief party, she was treating High Commander Gashialo when they encountered the Wallister resistance. She was slain by Denim Pavel in the ensuing battle. Yeesh. The Canaletto, that's interesting. Specifically like pacifist. I guess not pacifist, because they do take part in warfare, but it's rare. They're just more so peaceful. They will only defend themselves. Galgastani served his clan in battle. He was a close associate of Hierophant Balbatos and one of his most trusted commanders. He also played a large role in carrying out the Blood War. He openly stated his opinion that the Galgastani are superior to other peoples and was particularly savage toward non-Galgastani on the field of battle. He slew any opponent of the current regime without mercy and was called Bloodletter as a result. He was killed by resistance forces while en route to Kurtenai Keep after the Battle of the Sonji Weald. Well, I'm glad I killed you! With your, what's the word? God, I can't think of the word right now, but you're like super nationalistic tendencies, the idea that one particular race is superior, than the others. I don't know why the word is escaping me right now. So, like, just, you know, supremacy, basically. Galgastani supremacy, effectively. Weirdo. Okay, well, I'm glad I killed your stupid ass. I feel like me killing the High Commander should have been covered a little bit more. That should have been a big W for us, right? I mean, come on. I killed the High Commander. Hi? Okay. Get out of here, Mathai. Sestina's back in the crew. So what's happening here? This appears to just be a generic battle. I'll go ahead and assign the AI, but we'll see what's actually happening here. What's going on here?
You're Denham, the hero of Goliath, they call you. Something tells me I won't be recruiting you.
You must be part of the new Wallister Alliance. We share a common cause.
Cause? You abandoned our cause when you drew steel on your kinsman, traitor. Listen up, boys. That one there's the hero of Goliath.
I'm gonna be completely honest, it's very, very weird to see someone dressed up in, like, full ninja attire, but be talking like a southerner.
Slaughtered the people of Balmamusa like cattle he did, all to slake his thirst for power.
I got one of them katanas and a shuriken.
You're going to let him and his bloodthirsty lord rule us into the grave? I didn't think so. For the Alliance!
It's just a very weird voice decision. I don't know. I can't describe it. It feels wrong. It feels extremely wrong. I don't know. Just like very southern sounding ninja. I really don't know what you were thinking, Gosen. You sure can't defeat me. Why'd you even try?
Well, that could have gone better.
Well, I'll say. Later, friend. You are a funny diversion, if nothing else. Alrighty. I wonder, would that have been our first opportunity to get a ninja mark in this particular route? I don't know if you see him earlier but at this point or not. Alrighty, well, off to Fidok now. Oh, okay. Stopping here too.
Why such hurry, Denham?
Yeah, Denham's going.
Sir Lancelot is here, sister. Come.
Must we greet him so short of breath?
Where's Lancelot? Show me Lancelot. There he is.
Sir Leonard,
Oh.
what are you doing here? Where's Lancelot?
Oh, never mind. It's Leonard. I was about to say, as soon as I said it, I was like, wait, no, that's Leonard.
I wished a private word with you, and Sir Lancelot was good enough to oblige me.
Why such secrecy?
Because we're gonna overthrow the Duke.
It is a matter of grave importance.
Isn't it obvious?
The resistance teeters at the edge of the void. We lost a great many men in the Battle of Sonji, and each day we lose more to desertion. Why do you think that is?
I can't say.
It is our leadership, or lack thereof.
A mutiny it is, then.
We were defeated at Sonji because we rushed into battle too soon. We moved before the enemy's forces were fully divided, and see where it has led us. Already we hasten towards a greater error. If we place ourselves at the mercy of the Dark Knights, we betray everything for which our kinsmen died. Think you not so? Until now I have been patient, too patient perhaps. Triumph over Galgaston is more distant than ever. Wallister rots from within. Our resistance needs a new leader. I believe you are he.
You can't be serious.
I'm just 18, man. I'm supposed to be heading to the arcade and, you know, going to prom and stuff.
The Duke has played his part. It falls to us to draw the curtain.
This is madness. Do you have any idea what you're saying?
Only too well, Kashua. Your brother sees it too.
You would murder the Duke, a man you swore to honor. I'll not believe it.
I mean, he's kind of an asshole. Swear to honor or not, he's a problem, and, you know, to hell with honor. We already killed a bunch of our own people to try and win the war. I mean, killing the Duke is not the worst thing I've done. I'm not even really going to be sad about it.
Sister, Leonard is right. If we continue down this road, the resistance is finished. Those who gave their lives at Balmamusa will have died for nothing. We must win this war, whatever the cost. The Duke is lost already.
Night and day soldiers desert the Duke's army. The people love him not. But you have accomplished much. You have the people's trust and the vigor of youth. Yes, the people will see the brightness of our future in you. We could ask for none better to lead.
This is absurd. My brother is no leader.
Well, Denham, I say you are.
This seems like an important decision, one that Kashua could potentially not like. You know, I was gonna say just to make sure I don't screw things up, I wouldn't mind. I mean, we can just World Tarot back, so I can just make a decision right now, and then I could just World Tarot back to see what the other route is if need be, or if people let me know tomorrow that this is not the right way to go about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is my calling. I imagine this is a branching point, at least a little bit, and events will slightly change based off of this. So, yeah, yes, this is my calling. I'm gonna go for this. Like I said, we can go back and fix it if need be.
If this is what our people need of me, so be it.
I mean, it's how things are gonna end up anyway, because by the time we get to Chapter 4, I'm gonna be the leader.
This jape has gone too far. Do you truly think the people will follow the man who slays their Duke? Always you trust to steal for deliverance. But where has it led us?
I mean, Leonard already said the people don't really like the Duke that much. I mean, murdering him in cold blood is something I wouldn't want to do if I didn't have to. If he could just, like, give me his position, that'd be cool too. He's clearly not doing a very good job.
We are beaten. Accept this and let us quit this island.
No, not yet. Our battle is far from over. Someone must bloody his hands, if there is none other with courage to do so. Let it be me.
Well said, Denham. You are a man grown now, and the role well suits you. When you act, the people will follow. The failings of the Duke are hardly a secret. But the people will not know where this new road leads. They lack the vision to see. They will turn to you to shepherd them, to be their courage. But there will be time for talk later. We must return to Almorica and strike before the Duke realizes aught is amiss.
Kashua does not like this. Well, Kashua doesn't like this. Kashua, I'm really surprised you were totally cool with the murdering of tons of civilians, but me killing the Duke is where you draw the line? Really? Then me killing this shit stain is what really pisses you off? I guess you're just really, like you said, getting tired of me turning to the sword, as much as I am, which makes sense. Wallister, who served the New Wallister Alliance, Ghostin wanted to fight for his people, but his poor upbringing led to him resenting nobility, and he was hesitant to join the resistance with Duke Ronway at the helm. He later learned that the New Wallister Alliance also sought self-governance for the Wallister and resolved to join them. Ghostin was a devout follower of the Order of Falaha, which preaches that all are equal in the eyes of the Great Father. He prayed before each battle and at dusk each day, earning him the moniker Gusin the Devout among his fellow soldiers. While en route to Almorica to rally like-minded soldiers to the cause, he was killed by Denim on the Wars of the Plain. It seemed he had heard a great deal of Denim's sister, Kashua. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, off to Almorica, I suppose? Let's actually take a peek at the, World Tarot. Okay. Plotting the Duke's downfall. So this actually wasn't a branch. An anchor point is right here. That's important to note. But there's not a branch. And where are we at exactly? Oh yeah, wow, we're just right here. Yeah, see, a big branch is about to come up here. I can either reconcile... Yeah, so this is probably on the law route where we can go neutral. Yeah, okay, this is probably that point in the story. Alright. Well, that's cool. So, let's go to Almorica and mess things up. Unless... vanquish the enemy leader. Oh. Oh, we don't get to see. Let's cancel the AI here. And hop into the battle. The Archaeopolis of Rhyme. Oh, hey, Vice.
Who would have thought we'd meet again like this?
Vice, what are you doing here?
I had hoped the good knight Lancelot might lend me his aid, but alas, he's nowhere to be found.
Okay, well now you have a little bit more of your smarmy evilness back on, but you know, you're better.
You need only give the word, Vice.
Calm, Aracel. A quarrel now would only leave our strength diminished.
But they are the backbone of the resistance. We must strike while we can.
Gaussen said much the same thing, and now he feeds the worms.
Aracel, how did you come to be here? Vice, you don't mean to... You wouldn't!
Not to worry, Kashua. Our enemy is elsewhere.
Yours, perhaps, but I do not forgive so easily. I will avenge you, brother!
I see. Vanquish Vice. Really? But Vice just wanted to leave. Interesting. So, I wonder if I can make RSL just leave here. It would be interesting if I can just get you to just leave. Obviously, I don't want to kill you because you are a unique character. Maybe it's another one of those situations where it'll make me defeat both of them, though. Can I please get a meditate? No? Alright, well, screw you too, video game. Okay. No, if I get RSL low, she does not leave. So I'm imagining I just want to defeat Vice here, because Vice will probably leave, and then that'll end the battle. Unless this is, like I said, a fight where I'm going to have to kill RSL, which hopefully not. Hopefully not. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be Sistina's turn soon, so we can just finish right now. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I have Meteor Strike on you. I could put the other crazy spell on Diablo. Might need to do that. Alright, this should kill you, Vice. There we are.
We've no hope of prevailing against the Duke's men. Not yet. We must withdraw. What was that?
Yep. There they are. The Dark Knights are here to be assholes.
Take the town!
See, Vice, we gotta set aside our differences to beat the shit out of the Dark Knights.
No more! Is this what passes for honor in Lodus?
You bear the arms of Zenobia. So this is the Holy Knight Lancelot. How I have longed for this moment. Show me the power that crushed Highland.
Only too gladly. Let our steel sing.
I hope Lancelot gets more on this route, because unfortunately it was like, we saw a little bit of Lancelot, and everybody's like, Lancelot's a badass, and then he just gets imprisoned. So it would be cool to see more out of you.
I didn't expect the Barkram attack to come so soon. And you, the Duke's loyal, scarce equipped to march, let alone repel them.
If the Bakram expect us to lie down for the trampling, they're in for a nasty turn.
What? You have a plan? No matter. I'll see soon enough. But there's little time. If you've some miracle on hand to rally the resistance, best work it quickly.
I will. When next we meet, it will be as enemies full-fledged, Vice. Stay whole till then.
And you, Denham. Until next time.
Yeah, it is interesting. I feel like Denham and Vice's relationship in this particular route, because Vice is more of a character, is more reminiscent of like Ramzan Dalida. Whereas in the other route, once again, Vice is just a Disney villain. Basically the other two routes. So yeah, it is interesting. Of course, I do wonder, if you change to neutral after law, I wonder if things turn out the same for Vice. I imagine it's different, right? Because there's going from chaos to neutral, and then just going from law to neutral, because once again, Vice is like basically two different characters, so that must differ in some way. I got another shift stone, and some strength charms. I will take those. And there we are. So now we just have to get to Fidok and do an assassin. Do an Assassin's Creed, you know. Alrighty. The Warren report probably has something about the Dark Knight attack. Yeah. Bakram had been quiet of late, but have now resumed their offensive with a surprise attack on Rhyme. They battle soldiers of the Wallister Resistance garrison there, and both sides have suffered heavy losses. Refugees from Rhyme are streaming into the Fidok region. Another tragedy reminiscent of the massacre at Balma Musa has occurred. Great many of the townspeople of Rhyme have fallen victim to the Bakram invasion. At least 5,000 are believed dead, and bodies litter the streets. With skirmishes still taking place, as yet, nothing can be done to put the dead to rest. Alright, off to Almorica. We got a few battles to do, and then we'll be good.
Your Grace, I bring terrible news. Denham rises against us in revolt.
What? Impossible!
I am not certain of his numbers, but they are likely more than these walls can bear. We could send for our host on Tynemouth, but I fear it would arrive too late.
Ah, the Commons were right about him, it seems. He is a traitor to the core.
Your Grace, it's not safe for you here. Please, go while there is still time.
Go? Fool! Where would I go? No, the key is the boy. Kill him, and this ends.
My lord.
The cur bites his master's hand, eh?
God, you think you're so cool and so awesome and in charge of everything, when in reality you were just someone born into a privileged position already that only got this entire setup because of that. Don't get overzealous, alright, you little shit. It's gonna be nice to be the one that does this time instead of Vice doing it. I really dislike Ronway. I don't know. Can you tell? Oh, hey, it's you. I remember you. So, we just gotta beat you up, huh? That, should not be too hard. Should not be too hard at all.
Betrayer! Whose creature are you? Barbatos? Brantin, maybe? Are you blind to the army at our gates? You place us all in jeopardy!
I am no lord's creature. I seek only what the Resistance has always sought. Our ranks dwindle by the day. Can't you see it? The people no longer follow the Duke.
And so they follow you, usurper? They say heaven's justice is swift, but you deserve far swifter!
Alright, Modigliani, this is going to be very quick, friend. Just blink and it'll all be over.
Breath, I curse you!
Let it all out. Let it all out.
We're going in. Press the attack. Spare any who've lost the will to fight.
Yeah, I'm actually totally fine with going the depose Ronway route for this, because if I'm leaning into the Denham's willing to do more, what's the word, dubious things, I might as well lean into it hard, because screw Ronway anyway, so I don't like his ass. Also, I believe we can check out the Warren report when we get here on the map, because I believe people mentioned there are some hidden scenes on the World Tarot that it doesn't tell me about that we can check out. So, if we look at the Warren report here, I don't know where they would be, but okay, I don't think there's anything here. I think we've seen all of these things. Yeah, so I think we're good. I think we're good. I just wanted to check. So, Almorica Passageway. Ba-ba-bum, ba-da-da-dum. Dun, dun, dun. Alrighty, so where are we going? It is you, Mr. Terror Knight. So, we'll defeat you really quickly. One thing that is, interesting to me.
Traitor to the Resistance! How quickly you forget your debt to the Duke!
One thing that's interesting to me is, I remember very early on when, I was playing this, a commenter basically couldn't hide their... They were just spoiling things. And, one of the things they mentioned is that you can recruit Ronway. So, I'm imagining if I do this particular thing, I will not be able to recruit Ronway. Just wanted to point out that I did know that. Like I said, sometimes commenters just start spouting stuff off, and I have to be very careful about what I see. That makes it especially hard for something like this, where I'm trying to play it blind, but also the game is so in-depth, so I need comments to help me along with some things. So, it's impossible for me to totally just avoid all spoilers, because some people just say those things. YouTube really needs spoiler tags, not that anyone would use them probably, like Discord has, but it would be nice if it had spoiler tags. That would be really cool.
Your kind of thorns in the heel of progress. How fortunate I bear the perfect remedy. My sword will teach you the right of things. Advance!
I remember fighting you on the other route, Sir Mario. Alright, Mario, prepare to die.
You may have stopped me, but our uprising will not die so easily.
Alright. It doesn't seem like we have, like, a battle against, the Duke or anything. So that's interesting. I kind of expected to just fight the Duke here, but it seems like we're either heading to another level, or there's just gonna be a cutscene with the Duke.
Your Grace, Sir Leonard has arrived.
Leonard? here. Perhaps there is yet hope.
Hate to break it to you, friend.
Your Grace, my humblest apologies for not coming sooner. Not hanging from the parapet yet, I see.
No, good friend. But that rebellious upstart would be the first to see me, so no doubt.
If he fails, the Buckram will have their chance soon enough. Rhyme has fallen.
What? Lena! But why?
Probably because you were a massive asshole to him at every turn.
Your Grace bears too great a burden. Let me lighten your load.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
Listen well. I want no needless bloodshed. Make a path out of the castle and drive out those who resist.
Yeah, maybe if I had went the other route, Ronway would still be alive? Or that comment was just wrong and you just can't recruit Ronway.
Sir!
Sir Leonard, what of the Duke?
All went according to plan, thanks to your effort.
Then the Duke is no more.
Yes, and all that remains is for you to join him.
What?
What? What are you doing?
Leonard, you little shit! I'll put your ass in the dirt, try it.
Something that would have been impossible were it not for you. You die, taking responsibility for both the revolt and the death of the Duke, and the resistance rallies to me.
I was curious. I was thinking about it when you were telling Denim that he should be the leader. I'm like, is Leonard really pushing the 18-year-olds to be the leader? Does he not have any ambition to be the leader himself? It seemed a little odd just how much he was pushing for Denim. Well, now I understand it.
Truly, you have my undying gratitude, Denim.
So you just think you're the best person for the job, huh?
You really think my death will accomplish so much?
How could it not? Death is the ultimate absolution, and you have much to atone for. Mostly my sins, but no matter. You've played your role. Rest. Your days of sacrificing heart and soul to the resistance are over.
Venom words! Don't listen to him! It's as Vice said. Leonard and the Duke are the same. Men drunk on power.
Respect, please. I am twice the man he was.
Yeah, I mean, you're better than him, but I don't know, twice might be going a little bit too far.
Rise, Denim! This is not your place to die. I forbid it!
I am sorry. You will live on in my heart.
Hell yeah!
Stand and fight, Denim. Have you forgotten your promise?
Damn yeah! Hell yeah! I never thought I would be so excited to see Vice. I never in my life would have expected. Thank you, Nice. I appreciate it. Even Aracel's here, and Aracel's gonna find out Leonard's alliance. Yes.
You, Vice? What are you doing here? Ah, I see. Old friends reunited. Very well. You can die together.
What the hell is your plan? There's one of you, there's four of us. Also, really, Denim? You couldn't... I mean, you were on the ground, and he was right in front of you, I understand, but... Man, I'm surprised you were getting messed up so easily. I'm guessing what the scene was trying to convey there was Denim couldn't really move, or Leonard would just kill him. He was on the ground, his weapon not drawn. So it's not like he could get up and defend himself super easily. But look at Vice, using the weapon of evil for good. Okay, so am I just gonna kick Leonard's ass? I guess I am. Yuria, you stay. Let's just, do one of these. So I get Kashua, and I'm imagining Vice and Aracel. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh god, you have Phalanx. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. So this is like... This is kind of like the fight I have with Vice, except I actually have help here. Well, that's cool. Leonard, your ass is grass. I hate to break it to you, friend. I would be able to put you in the dirt, even if it was just me, probably.
Now to restore the resistance. Raise your sword, Denim.
Now the only problem is, I want to make sure that there's no dialogue here. In this fight, I will absolutely show, because this feels important. There's no I need to know if there's dialogue here, which means I might have to lengthen the fight a little bit. You know? Hey, Leonard. Eat bubble. Or I could even heart crusher you. Might want to heart crusher you. Hey friend, hope you don't like your heart. There we go.
I thought you different from all the rest, Leonard. But you love the nobility as much as they love themselves.
Damn right, Vice. You tell them.
If the nobility can provide a fairer rule, then they have my devotion.
A fairer rule? Under the same despots? You dream if you think the nobles will serve as their own headsmen.
You mistake me, Vice. If a man wants power, he must claim it for himself. No noble will do that for him, true. Yet most commons wait for such a man. A savior to put things to rights. Whence this savior then? Why not people like you, like me? The few who take up the sword to better their lot in life. They can be the next nobility, shepherds to the rest.
What about the people that aren't in a position to do that? Being able to do that at all is a privilege in and of itself, but I'm really not liking your whole survival of the fittest, pull yourself up by your bootstraps kind of ideology here, Leonard.
And where the wrong in that? I know you desire change, but such is forged slowly, link by link, not made whole in the span of a night.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. Change is slow, but you're still going around about it the wrong way. And you're siding with the wrong people. Why the hell are you gonna side with the nobility? Man, Vice is actually cool in this route. Who would have known? I would have never expected the character to change so much.
You talk much of power, but what of honor? What possible claim to virtue could you make over Denham's disgraced corpse?
I fear you lack sufficient dedication to understand. It is my dedication to a cause that trumps all such fleeting considerations. The man who wallows in sentiment accomplishes nothing. That is what it means to bloody your hands, boy.
Yeah, see, you have the same issue as Nybeth does. You're willing to do whatever it is to accomplish your goal, even if it means throwing away every shred of humanity and decency that you have left.
You forget whose blood it is.
You killed all those people, and for what, Leonard?
Vice, Aracel. Thank you.
Our paths crossed. By chance. That's all.
Fortunate for you that an even greater menace faces us both.
Aracel, please say something to Leonard. Call him a piece of shit.
I sheathe my hatred of you for the sake of the people. For now. Do not expect to find me so charitable next we meet.
Be that as it may, I still thank you.
That reminds me. You just did a double attack. Yep, you're a ranger now. Interesting. Wandering warrior adept in the use of wide range of martial skills, particularly good at taking out specific targets. Rangers perform well in all manner of situations. There we are, one of the few classes we have not seen. Alrighty, well then. You wanna get Heart Crushed again, Leonard? Oh, you have your bullshit active. Okay, well, I'm gonna heal up Vice then, if that's cool with you. He doesn't really need it yet. Okay, maybe he did.
He's tough. Aracel, withdraw.
As you say.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm probably gonna go back on that just to see if there's still more dialogue.
Denham! I value my hide too much to throw it away here. It's up to you now. Live, so that Valeria will know what he's done.
I will, Vice, don't worry. This jackass isn't gonna get one over on me. He can have all the phalanxes he wants. But we do need to...
Leonard, put away your weapon. I do not wish to fight.
Still clinging to some hope of reconciliation, you simpering waif? No, I will strike without hesitation. If you wish to live, if you wish to change this world on your own terms, then slay me. Fail, and only the worms will remember you.
You leave me no choice.
It is interesting since we know the whole thing that Leonard goes through on the other route, where he was like, Denim, I wanted you to be better than me. You had the potential to do the things I wanted to do but couldn't. But as we can see here, I mean, you were still just hungry for power. You're just willing to do whatever it takes to win. Okay, that's probably the last thing they say to each other, but I do want to see if Vice has anything to add if I specifically keep Vice alive. So, let's see if we can, keep Vice alive here. That attack Leonard does is quite painful, so... I would like to also see if they say something if they're alive at the end here. Ooh!
I'm sorry, Denim. I cannot remain here.
Okay, that's fine, Kashua. I think you can leave. You'll still be in the cutscene. You're just out of the battle. So if I heal Vice, you just go for Kashua instead.
Leonard, put away your weapon.
So does Vice say anything here? Okay, no. So it's still just the same thing, basically. Okay, well... Hey, nerd. Smack. Smack. Well, you have increased magic. Congratulations. I cannot be stopped! Can you not? Alrighty. Wow, thanks, RSL. Good going. Really helping the squad out here. Let me heal Vice one more time. Like I said, this dialogue can be so annoying on when it wants to go off or not, so let's just make sure. I'm really surprised RSL and Leonard aren't talking about their love at all, their relationship. That is not coming up, and I am shocked. That's enough to kill you. This will leave you with 2 HP, assuming I get a low roll. The magic will kill you. Okay, let's do this. Just to get you pretty low. Okay, so you don't like teleport away or anything. Vice is gonna finish you.
It's over. Well fought, Denim. Go on. Finish it. Tell our people... Tell them this. It was my scheming brought us here.
Did you intend this all along?
Either death, yours or mine, serves to unite the resistance.
Yeah, sticking to your guns till the end, you really are willing to do absolutely anything.
Though, in truth, I'd much rather it been yours. We harbor none of Vice's nobles or their pets now, do we? The new Wallister Alliance will join you. Welcome them. My eyes grow dark. My limbs numb. All rests on you now. You have the strength. You have the strength.
Later, Leonard. Alrighty, so that is going to be the end of Chapter 2 for Law. I like how the music continues here. It doesn't cut off into the victory fanfare music. That's cool. I like that, actually. Yep, and things are not looking good.
Who can know if the path we choose is right or wrong? I will fear no reproach, for man is a creature of sorrow and fault, and ever will be.
Yeah. I mean, we all do make mistakes, and I wholeheartedly believe in the idea that people can, you know, what's the word? You know... what am I trying to... I believe that people can change, basically. You know, like, some people are I always just believe in the idea that people can change, even if they do horrible things. Because there are stories of people that have done horrible things and have changed as time went on. And, you know, not even like horrible things, but people that did really shitty things when they were younger, changing as they go on. So humans are flawed, and we do learn over time. And I think this entire path, the law path, is about someone making a horrible, horrible decision and coming to terms with that and learning to live with themselves and try and make it better. Alrighty. Well, here we go. We have reached save slot 100, which is the max amount of save slots. So all the way back to 1. Look at me, a level 1 warrior. Look at baby Denim. When we played the game for 29 minutes. Adorable.
4 weeks had passed since the fall of Rhine. Swift on the heels of their victory, it seemed certain the Buckram would continue their march. Yet, contrary to expectations, they made no move to strike at Almorica. In Fidok Castle too, the Dark Knight's silence gave no token they might quit their fastness and cast their lot with war. The eyes of Valeria watched. Not content to sit by and wait, Hierophant Balbato set out to capture Almorica Castle at the head of a massive host. In crushing the castle's defences with overwhelming force, he hoped to minimize his own losses while deterring the Buckram advance. With the Burnham Massif standing as a natural barrier protecting the seat of Galgastani power in Corytona, any invading armies would be forced to pass first through Almorica Castle. The terrain at his advantage, Balbato saw little danger in committing the forces of Corytonai Keep to the siege on Almorica. As the Galgastani armies emerged from the Sonji Weald, word of Balbatos's plans reached Denham.
That's a giant belt you have on your shoulder, Denim. Yeah, I mean, Balbatos's plan, it makes sense. You would want to get Almorica to kind of have a chokehold on that area.
What am I to do with you, Barbas, huh? One cannot deny your insubordination.
We've seen this cutscene 3 times now.
To act without leave of the High Champion is strictly forbidden, whatever the circumstance.
But it might change, so we gotta watch.
Time and again, you were ordered to return, and each time you've ignored your orders. Only now do you deign to grace these halls. I am galled.
Galling, yes. The obstinate lout. Go on. Beg forgiveness.
You talk too much, Martin, and I have an ill temper.
What was I to do? Deny the Regent? Impossible.
We do not answer to Branton. Speak true. You learned that the Zenobian Knights were in Rime and sought to do battle. Is it not so?
And what if it is? The Wallister and Galgastani will hack each other into the ground. What more could we want for? You see fortune and call it calamity, Balzaphon.
Enough, Balzaphon. What's done is done.
Welcome back, Lord Commander. Ah, I see Ozma and Oz accompany you.
What word of the Wallister?
We've received reports that they rally on the Sonji Weald.
They think to bring the fight to Almorica in the Duke's absence. Good. Send a message to Volok.
Okay, this is different.
Tell him to double their watch to ensure the Buckram, rather, the Regent, does not move without permission.
As you command, sir.
Barbas, I'm sending you to Heim.
But Heim is leagues from the front.
Steady, Barbas. I do not intend for you to serve as a castellan for the Regent, if that is your fear. The Liberation Front has freed Abuna Prancet from Heim Castle.
What?
Those partisan rebels might well catch wind of our true task. Manaflora's whereabouts elude us, and now the Abuna, the only man who might know, has gone missing as well. Barbas, I task you with a mission of utmost import. Recapture Abuna Prancet, whatever the cost.
Yes, Lord Commander.
The two of you are to deal with the Liberation Front. Too long have we suffered them to move unchecked.
On the honor of House Glacius, my brother and I will see it so.
Common rabble. There'll be little trouble.
Andora's search for Manaflora is to continue. You and Martin will keep a close eye on the Wallister and Galgastani for us.
As my lord wishes, so shall it be.
Well, that cutscene at least serves to ground us back in everything that we're dealing with at the moment, and here's the fight.
Wait!
Oh, this is different.
What, Kashua?
Do not tell me you intend to cross the Regania Flats.
This again? The pieces are already in motion, sister. If we do not move, then Vice makes for his own doom in Sonji.
You would match his folly with your own. The enemy has twice our number.
What would you counsel us to do then? Wait here, polishing our armor?
Enough of that, Payton. The Resistance is clearly unmanned.
I see. First they lose their duke, and now they can't find their spines. Ha!
Stop it, both of you. What point in arguing amongst ourselves? The Resistance, the Alliance, these are old names without meaning. We are unified of purpose now.
It is always funny when people that are of the same group that were split into two different groups, even once they come back together, they still have these ideas of like, we don't like you. I remember my high school was overcrowded and they built a new school and we separated, and it was the weirdest thing because we all used to go to the same school, but as soon as they separated, we were at each other's throats. We were like, we never liked those people. It's like, you all were friends before we separated. What's wrong with you?
It's as Vice says. If you wish to argue, you're free to leave.
The forces massed at Sonji are nearly the Galgastani army entire. Our scouts report that even the garrison from Koritini has taken the field. Do you understand? The opportunity presents itself to strike at the Hierophant directly. If another means to victory exists, I do not know it.
All well and good if we can reach Koritini, but how do we do that?
There is only one approach to Koritini that will not alert them to our intent. We must advance from behind the keep, from the Bregonia Flats.
Impossible! The Regania Flats are a frozen wasteland, covered in snow and ice the year through. For every step forward, we would slide back too.
And yet, there is no other way. Think on it. The Hierophant would never expect attack from the flats. And Brigantes Castle stands alone in that waste. We could hardly ask for a better fortified waypoint.
This is true. Vice makes a strong argument.
Oh, the idea isn't entirely without merit.
It is one of those crazy ideas. The thing I think of is, I watched a documentary on Genghis Khan once, and Genghis was invading a place and basically laying siege to a castle. Well, they had, like, basically, let's say Genghis was coming from the east. So they put all of their fortification at the east side. So Genghis basically laid siege right outside this place. There was a river in front of the keep that made it even harder to invade from the front. So what did Genghis do but put like half of his army there, led another detachment secretly. It took like months. He like basically walked them all the way around the river and then just walked up to the back of the castle and took it. Absolutely wild.
I've no doubt you're up to the task, Denim.
You'd better be, or we'll be sitting decoy for naught.
Let us pray to the Father that the cold does not wither your courage, hero.
Is that a... Are you making a shrinking penis joke? Or am I reading too much into this? I don't think you were doing that. I think you...
Now? Don't be ridiculous.
I think you were actually just talking about my courage shrinking, but, you know, sorry. My mind's in the gutter.
I knew it. You're going to leave me.
It's always about you, isn't it? Well, I've had enough. If you want to go back to Goliath, go. I'll not stop you.
Wow, Denim's a lot harsher here, Takashua.
I've always been terrified of being alone.
Avenging our father. Is that not why you fight?
Why should I care to avenge him? He is no true father to us.
What?
I mean, we are orphans, brother. He is not our father. Not by blood, at any rate.
No. No. Who told you this? It's a lie. It must be.
Okay, this is unfolding the same way.
It is no lie. I overheard him talking about it once, long ago. In all the world, you're the only family I have.
Why tell me this only now?
Because you're leaving me.
Leaving you? Scarce a moment goes, and so it shall remain.
There is the lie. You have chosen your... How long until you cast...
Alright, I was skipping that because we've seen this before, so...
I'm alone without you!
Okay, Kashua leaves. So yeah, I mean, you were a lot harsher to her this time, Denim. Like, way harsher. Before you were just like, I'm not leaving you. But this time you were like, oh fine, if you want to be like that, just go. And so she does. Yeah, see, look at the crazy path we're taking here. We're going all the way around. That's insane. That's so crazy. Alrighty, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and save here. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode of Tactics Ogre Reborn, and I'll see you next time for some more.